Hi all, and welcome to another vlog entry or video log entry. Now firstly, apologies for the dodgy camera work if it's a bit rickety today. I normally, as you know, put one table on top of another table. Unfortunately, I can't at the moment because my big table has a Christmas tree on it, because I've actually upgraded, in my view, from a floor Christmas tree to a slightly smaller one I can put on a table this year, because I didn't trust the floor Christmas one around. Hello, here he comes. Sparky! Hello, Sparky. Yeah, looks briefly at camera and turns away. So what I actually have here is table, celebrations box, roses box, Nintendo DS, Clara Oswald wacky wobbler. Try saying that at 10:50 when you haven't actually had a drink. And 4 Big Finish CDs that I'm holding on top of to just keep it balanced, but I'm keeping an arm out there and yeah, sort of putting it in front of the camera, so I'm going to do it with that hand. So yeah, that's that, and that is already cut into a minute of my time. Great. I wanted to just do a little talk today. God, that sounds so pretentious. I wanted to do a little blog entry today, just to talk a little bit about my favourite film. It's a Wonderful Life, as most of you who've ever even held a conversation with me or been in my presence will know is my favourite film of all time. And it was released 70 years ago today. So what better excuse on its 70th anniversary to talk about it? Some would say, well, you could just watch it. No, I'm not going to do that, because that's Christmas Eve. It's a Christmas Eve tradition for the cook in the Cook household to watch It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve. And although it's my favourite film, I think twice in 4 days is a bit excessive, especially when you've seen it like upwards of 20 times anyway. But so yeah, I want to talk about it a little bit. Why I love the film, how I first came to love the film, why I think it's important, and the influence that it's had on my life, I think. So, anyway, move the camera slightly to relax my hands and elbows. Anyway, yeah, It's a Wonderful Life. First time I saw it was Christmas 1998. I was 1998 or 97, one of the two. I was about 20, 21 years old. It was Christmas Eve. It was around 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. As you are when you're in your early 20s, I was getting ready to go out on the lash with my mates and have an evening of jollity and fun. So I sort of got dressed, and I was dressed a little bit early for me. I was, for once I was ready early. I think we were effectively sharing the bathroom with Heidi at the time, so the key thing was always to get in early, because she'd taken age. Sorry, sis. Happy birthday. Yeah, it's her birthday here today, so yeah, happy birthday, Heidi. Everybody say happy birthday, Heidi. Happy birthday, Heidi. But so yeah, I was in early. I went down into the living room, and I just found myself in front of the telly, and this black and white film had just started. And when you're sort of 21, or certainly when I was 21, anything that was like as old as your parents was a bit unfashionable. So Dad was sat there watching it, and I was like, God, what's this crap? And I just sort of sat down for half hour thinking, oh God, what's this crap? And I just got pulled into this story. And I didn't actually leave the house until it had finished. I think I was actually late getting to the pub, because I'd sort of just got dragged into this wonderful film. And I remember my mate said to me, you're a bit late, where were you? And I said, well, I was watching It's a Wonderful Life. So yeah, I just stumbled across it and fell in love with it from that very first watching, and the sort of few times after that I watched it, I just loved it more and more, and every time that I've seen it since, I've found something different that I've loved about it, and it's just, it's just phenomenal for me, basically. So what do I love about it? Well, I don't want to throw out any spoilers for anybody that hasn't seen it, although the premise is quite well known, isn't it? Basically, you've got George Bailey, a very ordinary man, and everyman, if you like. And he is just an ordinary bloke. He works for the local savings and loans. He works for the local bank. and he has a very bad day. The worst of days, a shitty day, a really shitty day. And it just all gets too much for him. And so he takes himself across to the local river and plans to throw himself off of a bridge and kill himself. Yeah, it's all sounding really heartfelt and heart-rendering and wonderful now, isn't it? But because killing yourself is a sin, his guardian angel comes down to save his life. And the first attempts don't work. Don't try to convince him. Don't succeed in convincing him. So the guardian angel shows him what the world would be like had he never existed. And it's just that simple thing of taking an ordinary, normal man out of the equation and how different the world is, the butterfly effect, how an entire community and indeed the world and history can be different because one man that should have been born wasn't. It's got a wonderful moral message. Oh, here comes Sparky. What's he doing now? Oh, he's just moving across to go and lie down on the blanket, I think. Yeah, it's got a wonderful moral. Yeah, there he is again. We've got to lie down. He's got a wonderful moral message of the difference one person can make and the power of community spirit. But, and you know, there are always times when we feel a bit insignificant. We feel a bit hopeless. And it's just a wonderful message to throw out there. I keep saying the word wonderful, I'm sorry. It's called It's a Wonderful Life, you know. There's Sparky. I'm having a look at Sparky while I'm talking to you through this. You know, it's a wonderful life, so of course it's going to have a great message. And it's, so I'm going to use the word wonderful. Sorry, babbling a little bit now, as usual. Jimmy Stewart's performance as Bailey really makes it. You know, only he could do that. No other actor in history could have done that. You know, the closest to doing that would probably nowadays be Tom Hanks. But Tom Hanks wouldn't be able to do that. He wouldn't be able to do what Jimmy Stewart brings to that role. You know, because George Bailey turns into an absolute tosser, into one of the most awful men. But you still sympathise with him. You're still on his side. You care. You don't want him to kill himself. And it's only really somebody like Stewart that can pull that off. That can have the man treat everybody around him like crap. Have the worst day ever. And still actually just... You know, he's taking out on everyone, but you still believe he's inherently good. So yeah, that side of it is powerful. But it's also just a Christmas tradition. The whole thing throws out Christmas. It's up there with turkey and Fools and Horses and just the other great Christmas traditions. And it's kind of gone in and out of fashion over the years. The film, you know, people think it's a bit cheesy and a bit schmaltzy. Not everybody gets it, but the people that do get it love it. And I'll never forget 6 years ago, it must have been 2010. Yeah, 2010, I'll never forget. I actually made a point of watching it on Christmas Day. I had it on DVD, and I wanted to sit and watch it on Christmas Day with Lauren, my niece. She was 10 at the time. We'd had a really crap couple of months. I personally had a really crap couple of months. We'd lost Penny, our old Rotsation, a couple of months earlier, and I'd been through a torrid time, a really horrible time. You know, to the point I'd been physically ill over the dog, you know. And so pretty much whatever I wanted that Christmas went. It was just done entirely my way. People bent over backwards to just keep me from sitting in a corner mumbling in a flood of tears. And so I said that I wanted to watch It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Day on DVD with Lauren that evening. And bear in mind, this is a 10-year-old girl. She was surrounded by all of her new toys on Christmas Day and all of these wonderful, exciting things going on. And she sat there for 2 hours, transfixed by this old film in black and white that she'd never seen before, and was just wrapped up in it. It was, she was silent throughout. It was a wonderful thing to see, that a small child in his new world of sort of computer animation and just sort of 3D and CGI and the rest can just still be pulled into great storytelling. So yeah, it's now part of my Christmas Eve tradition. Every Christmas Eve I sit and watch It's a Wonderful Life. It's like a little routine that I have in the morning. In the morning, between about 9:30 and about 12:30, I will listen to It's a Christmas Carol, narrated to me by Tom Baker, Sir Thomas of Baker, Esquire, in his insanely eccentric best, throwing himself into every character, and then I'll watch It's a Wonderful Life in the afternoon, and that's what I'll be doing this Christmas Eve. It's my favourite film. It's 70 years old today, so happy birthday to my sister, happy 70th anniversary to It's a Wonderful Life, happy 20th anniversary to Scream. Actually, Scream was released 20 years ago today. Don't that make you feel old? What's your favourite scary movie? It's not actually my favourite scary movie. That would be Witchfinder General, starring Vincent Price, but that wasn't released on this day in history, so we won't talk about that one. And I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and New Year. If you've seen It's a Wonderful Life, if you've got anything you want to say, just add a comment. Do whatever. Shout, "Happy Christmas, you old savings and loans. Happy Christmas, Mr. Potter, and a Happy New Year to you, in jail." Yeah, sorry, the Jimmy Stewart impression, it's one of my classics. And there you go. So, ta-ta for now. Season's greetings, have a great time, and peace out. Bye.